In the pantheon of fighting games, we've obviously got Tekken, we've got Street Fighter, we've got Mortal Kombat, and these are just like a handful of fighting games that are kind of in the mainstream and in the main sphere. I mean, Guilty Gear is getting there, and BlazBlue has been out for quite some time. I don't think Under Night is even close. But one fighting game franchise that I feel like has been long neglected, that isn't Soul Calibur funny enough, or Dead or Alive, is Virtua Fighter. Virtua Fighter is published by Sega and is actually a surprisingly good fighting game series, because I played Virtua Fighter 2 and Virtua Fighter 5. However, we haven't seen a new Virtua Fighter game in a long time, and there have been re-releases of Virtua Fighter 5 in recent memory. Now with the new Virtua Fighter being worked on by Ryuga Gotoku Studios, or the guys who make Yakuza, sort of coming up in the future, it'll be cool and interesting to see how that turns up. But with that being said, we have news that Sega actually did sort of a direct in a way for the new Virtua Fighter, and said that Virtua Fighter 5 REVO is coming to PS5, Xbox Series S and X, Switch 2, and Steam. Now, for those of you guys that don't know, Virtua Fighter 5 REVO, or REVO, is the latest re-release of Virtua Fighter 5. Because Virtua Fighter 5 has had multiple re-releases over the years. Though I suppose the original release of Virtua Fighter 5 came out on the PS3 generation, and then we didn't get Virtua Fighter 5 the re-release on PS4 until like 2019, 2020, something like that. And then now we're getting Virtua 5 REVO, which was originally only supposed to come out on PC, but I think they've expanded the number of platforms it's releasing on. And I think REVO is specifically being worked on by the guys at RGG Studios, and of course the new Virtua Fighter is also coming out as well, mind you. So yeah, released during a live stream on Sunday, Ryuga Gotoku Studio showed first footage of the classic fighter Wolf Hawk Field. People aren't going to know that. They would have been better off showing off Akira, because like he's right here, so I feel like everyone kind of at least will vaguely recognize him. But yeah, who will be appearing in the next Virtua Fighter game, which was first announced in December. Meanwhile, Virtua Fighter 5 REVO, the remaster first released for PC in January, is coming to PS5, Xbox Series S and X, and Switch 2 with cross-play support, rollback, which is huge, and new content. So I wonder what their new content is. Is it going to be new characters? Is it going to be new arenas? Like, is there going to be an actual story mode? Because from what I remember, 5 doesn't have one, at least. Yeah, so it'll be interesting to see. Since Virtua Fighter 5 REVO's launch, we've heard your request for multi-platform support via the official Virtua Fighter Discord and other channels. Seiji Aoki, or Aoki Seiji I should say, producer of the Legacy Virtua Fighter project, said during the live stream, "We're on the development team to give users on all platforms the opportunity to enjoy Virtua Fighter 5 REVO, so we are happy to bring you this announcement." And it happened at 11 p.m. JST. That's crazy. What the heck? That's very late for Japan, because for me it would have been 4 hours later, so 3 in the morning on the 12th. So yesterday at 3 in the morning, so about 12 hours ago basically, of me recording this video. Also, in bringing the title to multiple platforms, we're planning to include cross-play support, and to make your cross-play experience even smoother, the rollback functionality used in the Steam version will be supported on all versions. Very nice, very happy to see that. And so yeah, Sega describes like Virtua Fighter 5 REVO as like the best version of the game that you could be playing. So yeah, it's just very, very interesting to see that this is what's happening, and when it first originally came out and everything else in between. So it looks like we're getting releases of even incredibly neglected fighting game franchises as a whole. And I really do hope that, like, because I don't know if you guys have noticed, Mortal Kombat, yeah, is a good and relatively fun game, but the thing is that it's kind of falling out of favor with fans, and I don't know if it even appeared in the most recent EVO in Japan either. So I think that Virtua Fighter could actually make a really, really big comeback here by coming back into like the zeitgeist of fighting game fans. In fact, hold on. If I go to EVO Japan 2025 games list, I need to double check what games were there. So we have, okay, right. So we've got let's get, so are these all the games? They can't be all of it, right? Continue reading. I don't know why I'm using MSN, but sure. Here we go. Yeah, so Street Fighter 6, Tekken 8, Guilty Gear Strive, Grand Blue Fantasy vs Rising, King of Fighters 15, Street Fighter 3 Third Strike, which is interesting, and also Virtua Fighter 5 Revo. So it is already like there's no or what's it called? Mortal Kombat there at all, which is interesting to see, because the most important thing is that when it comes to Virtua Fighter, not Virtua Fighter, when it comes to Mortal Kombat rather, it's falling out of favor because of all the microtransaction bollockry that's going on, and the fact that it feels like the devs just are not supporting it as much as like other fighting games are, and plus the fact that like currently in the pantheon of like the main games that you'll be seeing played around is Street Fighter 6, Tekken 8, and hopefully Virtua Fighter 5 Revo, more of that like sort of even in EVOs that are local to like the US and stuff like that. But Grand Blue Fantasy versus Rising is an interesting one to see here, and King of Fighters 15, that's like again another very old fighting game franchise that also is getting some love as well. So I just love seeing all of these old fighting game franchises actually be able to kind of make a return, and for it to lean more onto the, how would I say it, leaning more onto these Japanese fighting game franchises. I do hope that like, you know, Western fighting game franchises do better, but the thing is that it seems like when it comes to public zeitgeist and things like that, people seem to just generally want to prefer playing the Japanese originated fighting games, to be completely honest. But with all that being said, however, let me know what you guys think about all of this in the comments below. This to me personally is huge news because I've played Virtua Fighter quite a bit, and while we won't be seeing the return of a franchise like Soul Calibur anytime soon, especially with its more recent release of Soul Calibur 6, but we'll just have to kind of wait and see how Virtua Fighter 5 does. I really do hope that it does really, really well, because I will definitely be buying it on PS5, that's for damn sure. But with all that being said, however, let me know what you guys think about all of this in the comments below. Like the video if you liked it, subscribe to the channel. I'm aiming for 500 subs by the end of the year. And with all that being said, I do upload every day, so I'll see you guys tomorrow.